Hey guys, Jeff here with Ghost Knight Gaming. We are introducing another Smite god, and we are starting with the Chinese god Nuwa. Alright, so let's take a look at her abilities and go from there. So, Strength of Wood. After 5 successful basic attacks, her next basic attack will root the enemies. So this is great for keeping enemies from escaping and good successful chases. Mysterious Fog. She condenses moisture into fog at her location, which then rolls forward and away from her. Her and all allies are actually stealth, so you can't actually see them while you're in the radius. Attacking breaks the stealth effect, so people can see you after that point, but increases your movement speed, and any enemies that are in the fog take damage. So next up here is Clay Soldiers. So she summons a pet that she can send forward to attack enemies. So 200 plus 200 health plus her 20% of her maximum health. Yeah, and they head forward, but then you can activate Shining Metal. So she launches a massive Shining Metal, damaging all enemies. If it hits one of her Clay Soldiers, they explode and deal extra damage and stun enemies. So that's a kind of good combination to run through there. And then finally, Fire Shards. So she flies up into the clouds, gaining a visibility on all enemy gods, and she summons basically shards that damage everybody. So that one's kind of fun there. So we're going to up those Clay Soldiers.
This will help me.
So I want lots of magic. I want to be able to do a lot of damage with my abilities. So I want to go around that. I want to reduce cooldown. Just so I can do things like the Fog. Fog is a great move-in ability. It's great for that, so it allows you to move in. Okay, off you go, my minions! There you go. So that was a combination of the minions and the soldiers doing their things. We're going to damage these guys as we go along. I'm just going to kind of move through this. And then we're going to go up. We're going to fire at everybody, send the fog in, and we're going to send those Clay Soldiers. They're going to get beaten up potentially, but I'm okay with that. So you can see that her abilities are very much based on the 5 Chinese elements: earth, fire, water, wood, and metal. So it kind of interesting there. Her cooldown is actually fairly good with most of her abilities, save Clay Soldiers. But yeah, my magic is kind of full. An awesome one. Snake Tail as I move along. Then we're gonna head back. Okay, so we're gonna start purchasing upgrades. I want to improve my magic for a second because that seems to be my biggest dilemma right now, is just being able to cast more often. So let's head out there. Oh, we got a lot of guys that are create a fog coming here. Clay Soldiers go play with these guys. Alright, we're gonna wait for him to stun them, and then we're gonna take advantage of that stun to attack a whole bunch of guys all in one spot. I really want to root him, or I'd like to hit one of these guys in such a way I can root them. Okay, well, I'm not going to catch them. Now, the great thing about her ultimate ability is if you time it, you can hit anybody anywhere. That includes in their, hitting those guys in their own zone. But that also means that you can finish off enemies that think that they've escaped. So timing the ability is kind of essential, and take advantage of that little bit to do that. So follow the fog, use that to gain the boost to movement speed. Okay, bad spot to be in. Here, you guys can tussle with those two for now. Activate the fog and get the heck out of there. So I'll leave that to them. So gonna go back here. And
this I can protect this sacred
not buy. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. As long as you undo a purchase before you leave the fountain, you can actually undo some upgrades that you may have not intentionally picked up, like I just did there. That's what we call a target-rich environment. Oh, and they come on and do that. So that was a great little application of the soldiers to stun a ton of enemies. There we go. So let's have the clay soldiers give chase. There we go. Go, my little soldiers. You're nice and scary. And I mean, I've already reduced my cooldown by 10%. I think it's 10%, 10 or 20%. I've got good magic per second, so you can see that's building back up relatively quick. Clay soldiers. Alright, now they're all going to be stunned, so we're going to get in there and see what we can do. Root a couple of guys. Add the fog into the mix. I'll be able to use my ultimate in a sec here. And, oh, almost got him. Almost killed them. Okay. It needs to do a little bit more damage. So, that'll take some moments. Oh, that hurt. That almost really hurt. Okay, so let's throw the fog in there. Throw some soldiers into the mix. And the great thing is you can actually double whammy them by releasing your soldiers right into the fog. So here comes the fog. They're thinking, okay, whatever, I can take a little bit of damage and go through. And then all of a sudden there's clay soldiers on the other inside that fog, ready to come play with them. So it's kind of hilarious to do that to somebody. There we go. Now the guy goes down. How's our money looking? I want to save up a little bit more. So, yeah. Every extra little bit of gold. With the upgrades I tend to use with a couple of different characters like this one, it's rather gold intensive. So, getting gold, pretty much as much gold as quick as you can, either from god kills if you can do it, or from even assists make a difference after a while. So never discredit the advantage of getting the occasional assist here and there. Though, like I said, a god kill is definitely of higher benefit, because that guarantees a good amount of gold. But you do need to build that gold by as quick as you can, so that you can get to your upgrades quickly. As much as a couple of cheap, easy upgrades may get you early game, it's going to be that late game that really is going to do the work, right? So, gotcha. All right, so now we're going to head back. We've saved up a fair amount of gold. I'm not too worried here. So with that saved up gold, we're going to go... We're almost, so we're going to actually let it run up just a little bit more. I don't need much more. There we go. Okay.
An ally has been slain.
So let's head out here and throw the fog in to let him start. Okay, let's give these guys something to think about. There we go. Okay, so I didn't get all of... Oh, I did get all of them off. Okay, so they finally eventually just gave up on him. Alright, so we're going to follow this so we can actually... That. Ooh, I should have upgraded that first. And we can even use the fog to force them to go the other way. It's like, oh, I don't want to take damage. Why would I want to take damage? Gotcha. Okay, root him, hopefully. No, just going to kill him. And fog into that. And there we go. Okay, so we're starting to try to rebuild our gold reserves again. And upgrade this a little bit more. And let's throw that into the mix. And do that. So her stuff not necessarily is overly just straight up damage heavy, but it's rather insidious in how it'll do its damage. You know, a bit of damage over time here, plus being able to sneak guys in, okay, these guys can pester somebody, but in the end, their true value lies in doing a bit of damage and then making them explode, and then the raw damage that comes out of the metal attack. So her attacks are very subtle and not necessarily, like, it's not super overt that she's gonna hurt you until she comes in and hurts you. You know, so you know, and then we start getting triple kills, and the other team will go, "What is going on?" You know, like that's outright killing minions with as the fog passes by. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, so they've only got 100 tickets left. We're doing pretty good. Let's go find an upgrade to buy. So we're actually going to go over to this one here. It has a really good passive ability that whenever you do damage with an ability, it's actually going to throw... Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to help him. It'll actually do a bit of extra damage to them. So, you know, it's just more damage, and it once again, it's insidious. They you know, they don't know they're going to take it until you hit them with an ability. The best gods to use that one a lot of times are guys that have area effect. This is actually really great because, you know, as the ability does damage, or damages, I do believe that any attack that does multiple hits, that is an ability, will actually benefit from that greatly. So, oh, got a double kill. I didn't see it, but I got it. I'll take it. Won't see me arguing here. Alright, so they're down to 30 some odd tickets. They're in a bit of trouble. That thing is going to get through. It's just, they're not getting that off. And I'm just going to get another kill. And we're just going to get some people. And down they go. So, yeah, her abilities are subtle yet highly effective. Use the fog to get in. It's a great way to dive in on towers, is to use the fog, because you can fog over your minions as well, and they'll just kind of ride the fog there. You know, so that's great there. So hope you guys enjoyed checking that out. Definitely check out my other videos, like and subscribe for more stuff. Check out some of the other Smite gods I've introduced. I'm actually getting pretty close to having introduced every god at this point. So, yeah, be sure to check all that stuff out. Yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you guys again later. Have fun, guys, and keep gaming.